What's going on, YouTube? The channel's If Sports Cards. My name is Ian, and I got something new for you guys. I've been meaning to do this for a very long time. I'm finally sending cards in to get graded. I chose PSA. I'm just a big fan of their cases. As you can tell, I got a whole bunch up here, but to me, they're just iconic cases. I prefer those, at least at this moment, and I'm chose to go through KK Sports Cards on Instagram. I've seen a lot of success stories and got recommended by some people, and I've decided to give them a try for my first submission. You know, I know it's going to be a long time waiting here, and it's going to take patience. I'm excited that I'm just finally getting the ball rolling. I've been meaning to do this for like 8 months, so you know, I'm not going to show you guys how I went about cleaning the cards, stuff like that. There's plenty of better videos on YouTube about doing that, tutorials, stuff like that. But a microfiber cloth, gloves. Every time you take a card out of a sleeve, put it in a new sleeve when you're putting it into that rigid holder or top load or whatever. But, you know, I did everything by the book. You know, these cards look great in my mind. I tried to be picky because I don't want an unsuccessful first submission. So that was kind of the goal here. No 8s, unless there's a couple cards where I could see an 8, and that's... I'll explain that here in a little bit, but I'm going to flip this camera around and we're going to dive in to show you the cards that I'm sending in, the cards that I may send in the future, and then some that just didn't make the cut. And I hope you guys enjoy this. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Channel's growing, and I can't thank you guys enough for the support. So any advice you can provide on top of that support here today will be greatly appreciated. Do so in the comments below, but let's check out the cards. All right, guys, here's my first PSA submission. In front of you, I got 18 cards going 45 day, 5 cards going 20 day. To PSA, the 45 days are actually going to take like 7 months, and the 20 days is going to take somewhere between 3 and 4 months. So hopefully when I get these back, we're looking at all 10s. I'm expecting all of these to gem. I wouldn't be sending them right now if I didn't think they would, but starting off with the football, I got DK Metcalf, Prism Rookie, Daniel Jones, Prism Rookie. And then we have a cracked ice, or red ice, Daniel Jones Rookie. I think that card looked good in a PSA slab. Got a Jalen Hurts. We got a few of these mosaics. 2 of them look pretty good, so I'm going to send 1 with this submission and see what happens there. I think if Wentz gets traded or anything like that before the season, this card could, well, and his Prism could be something people will want to get. We got Joe Burrow, Red Select. This is technically his first Select card, right? I pulled this one. It is a retail exclusive red parallel. I think that will go good in a PSA case. We also pulled the Spectra out of Chronicles Draft Picks. It's a very nice looking card. We got the Rated Rookie out of Donruss. Very nice, very clean. Hopefully a couple $100 card there after it gets back from PSA. And then we got Tim Brady. I honestly think this one's going to come back probably a 7. I mean, look at the corners and the edges, and there's some scratching on the surface of the card. I don't think it's going to get anything better than a PSA 7, which falls in that $200 category. And also, this will only cost me like $11. I think it's $11 to get graded, so might as well get that protected. The GOAT. All right, for baseball, for my 45-day submission, I got this beautiful Mike Trout X-Fractor from 2020 Topps Chrome. We got a Kyle Lewis Chrome base rookie, as well as a refractor. It's a phenomenal looking card. Bo Bichette, we'll touch more on him towards the end, but I have a ton of these, and only about 3 of them I felt comfortable sending in. This back bottom right corner here, for whatever reason, this one doesn't look too bad, but a lot of them I'll show you, very, very white on that bottom corner. So something to kind of look into. If there's 10s that have that corner, maybe they're not, you know, docking you points for it if it's a common issue, but I can only find 3 that I thought were gem worthy in my mind. We got the Utz Bo Bichette. I think this card would look phenomenal in a PSA case. I have 2 of these. I think this is the better of the 2, so we're going to send that one in. We got Luis Robert. We got this white stuff. I promise these cards are clean. But we got the Series 2 base rookie of Robert, and we got the pink chrome refractor. Both of these looked good, and this guy's an absolute stud, so we'll be sending those in. We got a few basketball cards here. We got a couple James Weissman. Before he got hurt, he was playing very well, and these red ices I think will look very good in a PSA case. I did have a LaMelo too, and unfortunately I sold that one. Wish I didn't, because that would be a good candidate to get graded. And we also have this pink NBA debut out of Mosaic, Ja Morant. That would be a couple $100 card if it came back at 10. And then for the big boys, I hope this Breeze will gem, and I could see it getting an 8. Hopefully nothing less than that. It's obviously an old card. I opened this when I was a kid, and it is in pretty good condition. I don't think it'll get a 10, but an 8 or a 9 isn't out of the question in my mind. We will see, though. We will see. We have the Kyler Murray. This card looks very good, centered nice. When Nikki opened this in our Pack Wars, I remember seeing that black line there, and I thought it was a printing error. Well, turns out luckily that is on every single card, because it is not a printing error. It's something in the background of the card. So hopefully this one comes back at 10. That'd be a very nice card. We got the pink Zion Williamson Mosaic. Beautiful card there. The gold foil Boba Fett. I bought this. The eBay listing had it listed as a rainbow foil. I looked at the picture and I'm like, gosh, that looks pretty gold to me. And it is in very good shape. So hopefully this one comes back at 10. That'd be phenomenal. Again, we're just trying to get anything 9 or above. And the Justin Herbert Mosaic Parallel. Beautiful looking card. Just opened this in the last Pack War. It's not going to stay here long. We're sending this off to PSA, and we'll see how it does. I got a stack here of cards that I considered sending in with this one, but they're going to wait. These two, I can't decide between PSA and BGS. With the autographs, I kind of want to go BGS, but this one actually has a little scratch on his face, which is not ideal. So kind of contemplating if I'm going to send that one in at all. This AJ Brown was something I was thinking about sending in. But there is a little tiny dimple you can see on the right side of the card there. So I'm thinking I'm probably going to take this out and put it back in the binder. I don't think it can do anything better than a 9, which is like a $50 card in that case. But Josh Jacobs, had a very good year. I think maybe still has a little bit yet to prove, but this card looks phenomenal. So I did consider sending it in, and maybe in a next submission it will, but just not sending it in at this time. This DK looks pretty good from Optic. I'm a big fan of Optic. Just going to hold this one back, I think, for a submission or two. I'm not even sure what these are going for, but I want to say there was something on the surface that I wasn't 100% sure about either. Can't tell through this thing, but holding that one back. And then lastly, Jake Fromm. A couple beautiful cards. Especially this Prism. I really like how it looks with his uniform, but I just think he has a little more to prove before I send that in to PSA. I'm not sure what comps are on those, but then I got this big stack here of rejects. There's a LaMelo Ball, a base, Prism, draft picks. It has a little white dot there, and I cannot get that thing to go away, so we're not sending that in. A couple Justin Jeffersons. This one has just a little mark on the left side here I can't get rid of, and this one looks awful. Look in the top right corner here. Look at those indents. Look like fingerprints or fingernail marks. I did not notice that until looking at these cards to send in, and I thought this card looks absolutely beautiful. It's a shame. We got Sam Darnold. One of the corners just looked a little bit soft. If it was a perfect looking card, I'd probably send it in and hope for the best, but we're not going to send that in. Dominguez, not centered very well. See, there's more room here on the left side. And even then, I'd probably still send it in and hope for a 9. This is a very, very beautiful card, but look below his hand holding the bat, and there's like a little, I don't know what it is. There's like a little dent or something there. I don't know, but we're not going to send that one in. And then all these bows, I mentioned this one. I thought the other one looked better, so I'm going to send that one in at this time. These not centered very well, and there was a couple surface scratches on both of them, which kind of stinks because I think those cards look great. This one had a corner that just bent a little bit. I think it's this top one here. Yeah, you can see that. Very unfortunate. The Walgreens, that would be a big card to get in a PSA 10, but fortunately that one's not going to do a 10. And I got all these Bichettes. The two that I thought were good besides the one I have in this submission is not in this stack, but look at these corners. See if I can get a good angle here. Just all of them have a little bit of white showing. Here, this is a better angle for you. I don't know if it's a common issue, so be it, and maybe these are fine to send in, but for right now, we're going to see how this one does. I'm going to try to send in something to PSA once a month, somewhere between 10 and 20 cards, and we'll see. This one's a little bit bigger because we have a year's worth of cards to send in, and it's quite the process cleaning these things and studying them, seeing if they look good. So I'm excited to send them in. I'm excited to get them back. It's going to be a waiting game until then, but thank you guys for watching. If you have any advice, if you saw anything here that I should know before sending in, please let me know in the comments below. But just kind of wanted to cover this for now, and it'll be interesting to see how they come back. But wish me luck, guys. And until next time, be smart, be safe, and be humble. Ian out.